Hollywood in panic. Are celebrities fleeing as Epstein's list goes public? The name Jeffrey Epstein remains one of the most controversial in modern history. His arrest, suspicious death, and the release of documents related to his case have fueled speculation about his extensive connections, including in Hollywood. The recent unsealing of documents from a 2015 defamation lawsuit against his longtime associate, Ghislaine Maxwell, has once again placed a spotlight on powerful individuals who may have had connections to Epstein. With headlines circulating online claiming Hollywood in panic, celebrities flee as Epstein's list goes public, many are questioning whether the entertainment industry is truly at risk of exposure, or if this is another instance of misinformation and conspiracy theories. Understanding Epstein's influence and connections. Jeffrey Epstein was a financier who gained access to some of the world's most powerful individuals through his wealth and charm. He cultivated relationships with politicians, business tycoons, royalty, and celebrities. His ability to move in elite circles allowed him to operate largely unchecked for years, despite growing allegations of sexual abuse and human trafficking. Epstein's properties in New York, Florida, and the notorious private island in the U.S. Virgin Islands, often referred to as Pedophile Island, were known to host extravagant parties attended by high-profile individuals. These gatherings became the subject of intense scrutiny following his arrest. The speculation grew after the release of his flight logs, which documented the names of people who had flown on his private jet, nicknamed the Lolita Express, the release of Epstein's documents, and public reaction. In January 2024, court documents related to a 2015 defamation lawsuit filed against Ghislaine Maxwell were unsealed. These documents included previously redacted names, testimonies, and depositions, shedding light on Epstein's network. Among the names that surfaced were some Hollywood A-listers, politicians, and business leaders. However, it is important to note that simply appearing in these documents does not equate to criminal involvement or even direct association with Epstein's illicit activities. In many cases, the individuals mentioned were merely acquaintances or had brief interactions with Epstein. The Hollywood connection. Who was named? The biggest claim-making waves on social media is that Hollywood celebrities are fleeing in response to the release of Epstein's list. Some of the notable figures whose names appeared in various Epstein-related documents include Leonardo DiCaprio. Epstein reportedly mentioned speaking with DiCaprio during a massage. However, there is no evidence that DiCaprio had any deeper involvement. Cate Blanchett. Epstein allegedly boasted about knowing Blanchett, though no official record of any meeting exists. Bruce Willis. His name was mentioned in court filings, but there is no confirmation of any link to Epstein's crimes. Cameron Diaz. Epstein claimed to have had conversations with her, but there is no proof that she had any relationship with him. Michael Jackson. The late pop icon was reportedly seen at Epstein's Palm Beach mansion, but again, no evidence suggests involvement in any criminal activities. Despite these mentions, there is no solid evidence that these celebrities engaged in illegal activities with Epstein. Many of the names in the documents appear to be people Epstein bragged about knowing, rather than actual co-conspirators. Social media frenzy. Are celebrities actually fleeing? Following the release of the documents, social media exploded with claims that Hollywood elites were in a state of panic. Conspiracy theorists suggested that celebrities were leaving the U.S. to escape legal action or public scrutiny. Some claimed that certain stars had deleted social media accounts, canceled public appearances, or gone into hiding. However, upon investigation, there is no verifiable evidence that a mass exodus of Hollywood celebrities is occurring. While some public figures may be distancing themselves from the controversy, no major star has left the U.S. in direct response to the release of Epstein's documents. Why do people believe Hollywood is panicking? Several factors contribute to the widespread belief that Hollywood is trying to cover up its ties to Epstein past Hollywood scandals. The entertainment industry has a history of covering up sexual misconduct, as seen in the Harvey Weinstein case. Many people believe that if Epstein had ties to Hollywood, they would try to suppress the truth. Misinformation and clickbait headlines. Sensationalized headlines like Hollywood in panic often go viral, even when they lack factual backing. Guilt by association. Many celebrities have attended the same parties or social gatherings as Epstein, leading to assumptions of wrongdoing silence from celebrities. When celebrities do not publicly address allegations, people assume they have something to hide. While it is true that Epstein was well connected, there is a difference between being named in a document and being involved in criminal activity, media, silence, and cover-up accusations. Another popular theory is that mainstream media is covering up the Epstein-Hollywood connection. Many believe that powerful individuals in the entertainment industry are controlling the narrative to prevent further scrutiny. Some of the claims fueling this theory include major news outlets avoiding in-depth coverage of Epstein's Hollywood ties, big tech companies allegedly suppressing discussions about the topic on social media, delayed investigations into certain individuals mentioned in Epstein-related documents. However, while it is true that media corporations have financial and political ties that influence coverage, there is no confirmed evidence of an organized cover-up. What happens next? The Epstein case is far from over. The unsealed documents are just the beginning, and future legal proceedings could potentially reveal more information about his network. Several key questions remain unanswered. Will more names be revealed in future releases of court documents? Will Hollywood celebrities be officially investigated? Will anyone face legal consequences for past associations with Epstein? At this point, no Hollywood celebrities have been officially charged with any crimes related to Epstein's activities. However, public opinion remains divided, with some believing that powerful figures are evading justice. Final thoughts. Separating fact from fiction. The claim that Hollywood is in panic and that celebrities are fleeing in response to Epstein's list being made public is largely unsubstantiated. While Epstein did have ties to some Hollywood figures, the extent of those relationships and whether they were criminal in nature remains unclear. It is important to approach this topic with critical thinking and fact-checking rather than relying on speculation. While there is undeniable evidence that Epstein was involved in heinous crimes, many of the claims circulating online regarding Hollywood's mass panic lack verifiable proof. Until further investigations provide more clarity, the idea that Hollywood celebrities are fleeing remains a mix of misinformation, conspiracy theories, and public skepticism toward powerful elites.